You are not gone. You are just waiting. In the silent space between one heartbeat and the next, between a breath drawn and a breath released, there is a pause. Imagine that pause stretching into an eternity. This is the essence of a concept deeply woven into the fabric of Islamic eschatology. A concept the Quran calls Barzakh. This isn't a story of endings, but of a profound intermission. It's a realm that is neither the world we know nor the final destination we read about. It's not heaven with its promised gardens, nor is it the fiery abyss of hell. Instead, think of it as a waiting room for the soul, a state of being between the moment of death and the day of resurrection. The word Barzakh itself means barrier or partition, a veil separating two worlds. But what happens behind this veil? When the physical body ceases to function, the soul, the very essence of who we are, transitions. It steps into Barzakh, and in this realm, something extraordinary happens. The distractions of the physical world, the constant noise, the endless ambitions, the material desires, all of it fades away. What's left is the soul in its purest, most undiluted form. It's here that the soul becomes acutely, sometimes painfully, aware of its true self. Imagine your entire life projected not on a screen, but within the very fabric of your consciousness. Every memory, every choice, every word spoken in haste or in kindness, replays. It's not a highlights reel. It's the full, unedited director's cut of your existence. The joy of a selfless act feels as real as the day it happened. But so too does the sting of a harsh word, the weight of a broken promise. The regrets don't just surface as thoughts. They echo. They become a palpable presence. You might think this sounds like a form of punishment, a prejudgment trial. But Islamic scholars often describe it differently. It's not about punishment in the conventional sense. It's about reflection. Barzakh is a mirror. A perfect, unflinching mirror that reflects the reality of what the soul earned during its time on earth. For a soul that lived a life of goodness, compassion, and faith, this period is described as a peaceful, sweet slumber filled with glimpses of its heavenly reward. The grave expands, and a breeze from paradise fills the space. It's a gentle easing into the eternal bliss that awaits. However, for a soul that lived a life of heedlessness, of injustice, of denial, the experience is starkly different. The mirror of Barzakh shows the ugliness of its deeds without filter. The lies, the deceptions, the harm caused, all of it is laid bare. The grave is said to constrict, and the soul experiences a preview of the suffering its actions have warranted. This isn't arbitrary torment. It's the natural consequence of a life lived out of harmony with truth. It's the soul confronting the reality it tried so hard to ignore. This brings us to the core message of Barzakh. In this intermediate state, truth removes every mask. On earth, we are masters of disguise. We wear masks of success, of piety, of indifference, of confidence. We construct elaborate personas to navigate our social circles, our careers, our very lives. We might even succeed in fooling everyone around us. We might even fool ourselves. But in Barzakh, there are no masks. There are no personas. There is only the raw, naked soul and the truth of its deeds. All the facades we built crumble, revealing what was underneath all along. The truth of our intentions, the hidden motives behind our charity, the secret envy behind our congratulations, everything is exposed. The soul can no longer hide behind excuses or justifications. It must face the reality of who it was. This is a profound and sobering thought. It reframes our entire existence. Every single moment, every choice, no matter how small or insignificant it seems, is an investment in our experience in Barzakh. And this leads to the ultimate moral of this journey into the unseen. Every lie you live here becomes a memory you relive there. Every moment of inauthenticity, every act of deception, every time we choose the easy lie over the difficult truth, we are not just affecting our present. We are weaving the very fabric of our eternal reflection. We are scripting the movie that our soul will watch on repeat in that waiting room between worlds. So, the concept of Barzakh is not meant to be a source of fear, but a powerful motivator for mindfulness and sincerity. It's a reminder to live authentically, to align our inner state with our outer actions, to be the person in private that we pretend to be in public. It encourages us to deal with our regrets now, to seek forgiveness, to mend broken relationships, and to right our wrongs while we still have the chance. Because in the world of the living, we have the power to edit our story. We can change the narrative. We can choose a different path. In Barzakh, that power is gone. The story is written. The film is locked. All that remains is the viewing. The question is, what kind of story are you writing for your soul? Will it be a story of peace, light, and truth that brings comfort in that long wait? Or will it be a tale of regret and shadows, an echo of a life lived behind a mask? The choice, for now, is still yours. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into one of faith's most profound concepts. If this reflection resonated with you, please consider liking the video and subscribing to the channel for more content that explores the spiritual dimensions of our lives. Stay thoughtful, and until next time, peace be with you.